Okay guys, general training writing task 1 is letter writing. In your childhood or in your teenage, you must be writing some letters. Letters for official letters. Yeah, why are you smiling, huh? Okay, and then you used to put a stone inside the letter and throw it wherever it reaches and all that. Okay, so you have to write a letter in IELTS general training, and this is task 1. Whenever you write a letter, always remember there are 3 types of letters that you write. The first type is formal. Now what is formal? You don't know who the recipient is. You don't know what gender is the recipient. You don't know the name of the recipient. That's what we call formal letter. That is why every formal letter will start with dear sir or madam, comma. Okay, and every formal letter will end in yours faithfully, comma, and below that you will write your name. After that, if you know the name of the person but that person is not your relative, that person is not your family member, that is what we call semi-formal. If you write a letter to your professor, you know the name of the professor, right? So you will write a semi-formal letter because you know the name. That's why you start semi-formal letter like dear Mr. Asad, dear Mr. Peter, Mr. and then Peter and then comma, right? And the ending of semi-formal letter is yours sincerely. All these things are written in this book, by the way. I'll just show them to you. Yours sincerely. And if you're writing a letter to your friend or a relative or someone like this, then you're going to write informal letter. Informal letter will start like dear Asad or hi Asad, right? All right, something funny coming to my mind, but leave it here. Dear Asad or hi Asad, right? And then you can go on. Just think, you say hi love and comma and then move on with it. Anyways, so at the end of informal letter, you will write best regards, warm wishes, right? Or anything you want to write, you know better, right? So that's going to be informal. Now the first thing is, when you read the topic, immediately you can easily identify this is formal, this is semi-formal, this is informal. Now listen, what do the students do? When it is formal letter, they only know in the beginning we have to write dear sir or madam. Then whatever they write in the letter, that is same as they write in informal or semi-formal or formal. Remember, language, formal language and informal language, these are 2 different languages. By the way, when you write a letter, semi-formal letter, in semi-formal letter also you will use formal language. You will not use informal language, you will use formal language. Now, yeah, what's the difference? For example, if you say, I want to tell you, I would like to inform you. I would like to inform you is formal. I want to tell you is, I want to tell you is informal. So like this, there are many sentences, and this is what examiner wants to see. Letter is formal and it's filled with, I wanna tell you something very important. We are gonna celebrate a party. Gonna, wanna, gotta. These things should come in informal letter, but these things must not come in your formal letter. So at least you should sensitize yourselves that if the letter is formal, I will use, and at the end of the formal letter you write, I look forward to. I look forward to your cooperation. I look forward to hearing from you. I look forward to whatever. And if it is informal, you can write take care, best regards and all that, right? All these things you can find here in the book. Now remember, there are 5 parts of your letter. Part 1 is what we call salutation. What is salutation? Dear sir or madam, dear Mr. Asad, hi Asad or dear Asad. It depends on the formality level of the letter, formal, semi-formal, informal. So the first thing is salutation. After salutation, the second thing is what we call statement of purpose. Statement of purpose is who you are and why you are writing. Who you are in your letter, you will never write your name anywhere apart from the last thing, where you write yours faithfully, Asad Yaqub. I will not write my name is Asad Yaqub, father name this, staying here and all that, right? So the first paragraph is statement of purpose. Statement of purpose, who you are and why you are writing this letter, right? For example, if you're writing a letter to the bank manager, you can write, I am an account holder of this bank and I'm writing to complain about, and then very simple. It can be one sentence, first paragraph. After that, the next thing is letter details. In the letter writing topic, they will give you 3 bullet points. And remember, very important point, after each part, you will give 1 line space. 1 line space must be given after each part. Dear sir or madam, comma, 1 line space. And one more thing, there is no indentation in letter writing. What is indentation? For instance, you write dear sir and then you start writing from here. No, dear sir, leave a line and write just dear sir and write from here. Don't give space on the left side, okay, because you are already leaving a line, so that's why no indentation, just go on like that. All right, statement of purpose. Letter details are 3 bullet points which you have to cover in your letter, and those 3 bullet points can be covered in 1 paragraph, or you can cover 2 bullet points in 1 long paragraph and 1 bullet point in separate paragraph, or you can write 3 small paragraphs to cover those 3 bullet points. Finally, after this, the next part is called statement of request. Statement of request. Now over here, you're going to make a request. I mean, the purpose you wrote the letter for, that is statement of purpose in the first paragraph. The last paragraph is statement of request. Now, for example, if you are writing a letter of complaint, like you are making a complaint about something, so the statement of request is, please look into this matter and try to resolve this issue at the earliest, or anything like that. After statement of request, the last 5th part is what we call farewell. And what is farewell? In farewell, there are 3 parts, by the way. First, you write a sentence. For example, if it is a formal letter, you write, I look forward to hearing from you. Part 1 is that statement. For a statement of, what is that statement of, what is the last part? Yeah, farewell. So in farewell, the first thing is that statement. Second is closing the letter, like yours faithfully if the letter is formal, yours sincerely if the letter is semi-formal, best regards if the letter is informal, right? You will write that, and then after that again you will leave a line. Best regards, leave a line, and below that you will write your name down. And you will write your name as it is. Please avoid any ABCs and XYZs and 1, 2, 3s in your letter. My name is ABC, right? And I'm writing to ask about XYZ. My mobile number is 234, not like that. You're going to write a letter as if it is real, right? If it is the bank, you must name the bank. If it is a brand, you bought something of a brand, you must name that brand. Never write ABC brand. I purchased a laptop from your company ABC and I want to, not like that. It should be 100% real letter. Okay, so all these things should be taken care of. And by the way, for letter writing, I will send you 3 books. There is a book with green title, Yasin. There would be a book with green title. Share that in the group, letter writing. That's level 1. This book is level 2. And then there is a book with 51 letters, and that is level 3. Okay, so you should go through all these books and you will get to know everything about letter writing. And if you're looking for 7 band in writing, 7 or above, without good task 1, if you're academic, report, if you are general training, then letter. Without writing a good letter, you cannot achieve 7. I mean, for 7, you should be able to write a good letter along with good essay, and then to get, and in letter also, you need to consider the same criteria. Number 1, task response. Yes, exactly. Task response. And then 51 letters. yeah, which you purchased from Urdu Bazaar. एक फिर उन्होंने किताब खरीदी 100 love letters. कहाँ पे यूज़ की थी वो? All right. There used to be books in the old times like that. Yeah, footpath पे पड़ी होती थी and all that. Poetry and all that. Okay. So मैं क्या बात कर रहा था? अभी. Task response. Number one is task response, and task response covers that you understood the type of letter, you have written according to the topic, and your salutation and ending, they are according to the formality level. After task response, the second thing is grammatical range. Again, you're going to use a wide range of structures. If it is formal letter, I would like to inform you. If it is informal, I want to tell you something important, something like that, okay? And then compound sentences, you will not have too much, you will not have a great word count here, 150 words. Maximum you should write 200 words, otherwise time management will be disturbed. 150. 150 is the limit. I mean, that is their requirement. After 150, it can be 180, 170, 190, but don't write beyond 200 words, then your time management will be disturbed, right? So you should write minimum 150 words, and the word count is not that much. So you can write, when you write the first paragraph, statement of purpose, try to write a complex sentence there. When you write body paragraphs where you are covering letter details are the bullet points they give. There you can write compound and complex sentences, and even the last paragraph is short, so you can write a compound sentence there. So this is what we call grammar. Vocabulary, topic related vocabulary, it's going to be very simple, whatever the topic is. Variety, synonyms, collocations, that will help you. And what is the coherence and cohesion. First of all, I would like to tell you that, secondly, finally, and all that. Yeah, this is how you can cover it all. Now, let's see the topic. The topic is you missed a flight due to a problem at the airport. Now, just imagine yourself standing at the airport. You missed a flight at the airport, and airport is Allama Iqbal International Airport, not Chaburji International Airport. We have a flight there that's been there for long. So you missed a flight due to a problem at the airport. Now think, you missed a flight due to a problem, and that was not your problem, that was not your fault. Write a letter to the airline. Now when you write a letter to the airline, do you know who will be the recipient of the letter? Gender of the person, name of the person. So from this sentence, write a letter to blah blah blah. You will understand whether the letter should be formal, semi-formal or informal. So write a letter to the airline in your letter. Now we have 3 bullet points. Point number 1, describe what happened that caused you to miss the flight, and you're going to blame the airline. Like they gave me the wrong boarding pass, right? Or I was delayed at the gate or anything. Describe what happened that caused you to miss the flight. Second bullet point, explain how missing your flight affected you. First reason, then the effect of that very thing or impact of that. Third bullet point, make it clear what you would like the airline to do. Right? Now what you would like the airline to do means compensation, that they should gift you an aeroplane. Now that's too much, yeah, demanding an aeroplane and all that. So we got 3 things. Now let's see how to evaluate the topic. Let's go on. Before you start writing, quickly note down some ideas for each point. Number 1, problem. And what is that? I was given wrong boarding card. Clear? That's the problem. And by the way, this will come in the body of the of your letter. Effect, I missed 2 days of my holiday. And request, I would like compensation for the flight and other expenses. Now these are the 3 points which you will cover. And now look here, the first paragraph is statement of purpose. Who you are, a frequent flyer of this airline. Why you are writing? Because your flight was delayed due to the mistake of the staff. This is the first paragraph, then you will cover these points, and at the end, statement of request is actually the same thing here. Now we come to your point. This is the statement of request, and they have already given here. If they have not given this thing, they write something else, then you can write a separate paragraph for statement of request. Clear? Yeah. So the letter is there. You can just read it on your own and you can understand it. Right? Okay. Thank you.